Hey there, Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, Sagittarius Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. And today we are going to cover the Moon Astrology from November 16th through the 22nd, 2020. We're November, guys. We're like weeks away. We can do this. All right, so here we go. I want to ask you to please help out my channel by hitting that thumbs up button, and if you will help it out even more by leaving me a comment. It can just be an emoji if you want, but I need your name so that I can pull a card for you next week when I do the weekly readings. I am trying to get YouTube to remember that I'm out here. Oh, I gotta plug in. Hold on a second. Almost forgot to do that. That's never good. Okay, so getting myself out into the analytics, right? And so that's what it takes. And so I to bribe you and to show my appreciation for you helping me out, I will pull a card for you next week. So, Sagittarius, nice. Wow, these are the most high vibe cards I've pulled so far, and I have just a couple signs left to go. I don't pull them, and I don't do the readings in the normal order, but I still have a few signs to go. But you have courage. Look at this. This is courage in the heart. Like, look how strong. Like, you have to pull your energy up. You have to, like, throw back your shoulders, and I am strong, and I am proud, and I am courageous. Because you have a massive alignment thing happening with platinum. Look at all those chakras lit up. Look at the piercing blue eyes. Wow. Okay. So courage is number 9. 9 is nearing the end of a cycle, right? So it's going to take courage to complete the cycle that you're in. Be brave, stand tall, you've got this. Okay, throw your shoulders back, be brave, stand tall, you've got this. There is a change coming, and you're gonna need all the strength you can get. You are safe. It is fine to be strong and vulnerable at the same time. You are capable of a great many things, and it's time to acknowledge them and believe in yourself. Your depth of character is your ally. Your ability and tenacity are your anchors. Now is the time to own them. Be brave, stand tall, you've got this. You are far braver than you give yourself credit for. If you find your courage failing and your self-doubt taking over, call upon courage and find your feet. She will guide you through any challenging situation and support you and your self-belief. Okay, so when I was reading that, where is it? Call upon courage and find your feet. There is this pose in yoga called the tree pose, where you stand with your feet about hip distance apart. You stand tall, all the way strong, nice and strong. What did I call it? Tree pose? No, I meant mountain pose, sorry. And you just put your arms down and you stand there tall and strong, and you feel yourself like a mountain, tall and strong. So if you're feeling a little stressed out and like, I don't know if I can handle it, yes I can. And actually physically putting your body into that will trigger the energy inside of you. And the other thing you could do is, I am tall and I am strong and I will be victorious, right? And so you can actually, by moving your body and putting them into these alignments, you are speaking to all of your cells, and you are reminding yourself of just how awesome you are. So don't be afraid to do that. And then you have platinum. I am the keeper of secrets. Interesting. This incredible being in the guardian of the Atlantean temples. He connects to Saint Germain and is the historian and record keeper of all events during the Atlantean era. And just so you know, because I had to do some research on this, Saint Germain is not a canonized saint. He was French. So like in high school, I dated a guy whose last name was Saint Denis. This is Saint Germain. It was like his last name. Okay. Okay, so really has some books. There's one on YouTube, like you can listen to his writings. It's really cool. Somebody read it and like recorded it, and I'm like only like on chapter 6, but I really getting a lot out of it. That is the violet flame too that surrounds that, and that has a lot to do with your Akashic records. So Atlantean energy really like reaching into your higher self and pulling through the energy that you need from lifetimes of experience to help you to have the courage to know how to handle the situation, is what I just heard. Really cool. Okay, so the historian and the record keeper of all events during the Atlantean era, he can take you to and bestow upon you the magic encompassed in that time. His message is, I am the keeper of the secrets, which are as old as the universe itself. I am here to impart this ancient knowledge for you. To you for yourself and others. The wisdom has been hidden for eons and forgotten by many. Now is the time for these memories to resurface and for you to acquire ancient knowledge. And so, what I am seeing in my head right now is that eclipse that is coming up in Sagittarius. 2 weeks. It's in Gemini, but it's during Sagittarius sun season. So the South Node is currently in Sagittarius, and with the South Node in Sagittarius, this is about releasing those old self-limiting beliefs and being curious about where we go from here. Gemini energy, what else can I learn, what else do I need to know? And so allowing yourself with this full moon eclipse that's happening in Gemini, and then the new moon that'll be coming up after that in Sagittarius, to be allowing yourself to not feel so tied down by the things that you were taught in this lifetime, and instead release any limiting beliefs and allow yourself to be curious, to ask for the guidance, and to be willing to travel to the future, which is really the past, is the way I'm seeing it. Is really weird. So it's like regaining the ancient wisdom and knowledge that Sagittarius, you carry in your DNA. You carry this ancient wisdom. You know how you just know things? It's because you really know things. You carry the ancient wisdom in your DNA, and that you would be getting this secret keeper thing does not surprise me. And I was just talking to a Sagittarius today, and she said that she thinks her spirit animal is the whale, and I have to say right now, what I just saw was the whale. The whale is the keeper of the Atlantean wisdom, and so that makes so much sense. So that ancient wisdom, that knowledge, that is something that Sagittarius has. You just know things. And the belief system that you need to release is not the ancient wisdom and knowledge. It is the last 2,000 years or whatever of, or maybe even 3,000, 4,000 years of the patriarchy that has been trying to make us forget. It's more involved than just patriarchy, but I'm going to simplify it to that. That is making us forget that we are divine, and that we have this wisdom and this knowledge deep within us, and we can access it through our crystalline DNA. And it is a time of awakening for everybody. Some people are waking up faster than others, but we're all on the journey together here. We really are. And so you are going to be made aware of your healing potential and connect with your abilities, deeply enabling you to clear the lower vibrations from your physical and spiritual bodies, paving the way for you to become a truly awesome spiritual warrior. Meditation. During meditation, Platinum will show you what you need to learn and recall, and bring you into full alignment with new chakra energies, and guide you through the chakra color system. And Reiki healing. Nancy from One Stop Healing, her stuff's in the description box below. She's in Canada. So there's the Canadian exchange, which makes really her already affordable prices even more affordable. But what's more important is she's really good at what she does. So if you need a little chakra alignment, it would be a really great way to help you to get to release some of this excess baggage and allow yourself to stand tall and strong. And I think you're going to need courage to release and let go of the limiting beliefs to move yourself forward. Wow, 10 minutes in, but it was amazing. All right, let's see if we can't speed along here, right? All right, so we start out, so honestly right now it's Saturday night and it's almost 9 o'clock. So in about 3 hours we have the new moon in Scorpio, and that new moon in Scorpio is so nicely aspected, and it comes up right before your 2 eclipses. And this one has the power behind it of that 1111 gateway. This is a very special time. The sun in Sagittarius, it's like building up to that time where so much amazing things are happening. And so besides just your birthdays. And so, this is this energy of figuring out where it is that you're going and what you're going to do with it. It becomes really important. So plant your seeds of intention. What do you want to do? What do you want to create? Particularly if you are a Sagittarius rising, this is happening in your 12th house of hopes, goals, dreams, and wishes. But it doesn't matter. Whatever your big thing is that you want to create, you're absolutely right. That is the sector that is lit up for you right now. And because you are looking through the peephole at where you want to go, because that moon moved into Sagittarius on Sunday. And so on Monday, when we start out the week and we're realizing where it is we want to go and what we're trying to create, and that there's a new day dawning, that's when the moon is in Sagittarius. Oh, you have success and freedom. And I don't know if you can see it. Hopefully you can. Right here, can you see the panther? I just heard the prey that stalks in the night, Survivor, right? The Eye of the Tiger, but it's a panther. But Survivor sang that song. And then we have the beautiful barn swallow, which is spirit, represents spirit and communication from your ancestors, actually, or friends that have passed over or whatever. There's freedom. There's this freedom of, it's a lot easier to get the messages from spirit as you release yourself. There's all this success waiting for you when you realize what it is you want and how it is that you're going to go after it. So we have the conversation going on all week with Venus. Venus is either squaring off with the planets, or she's moving into nice aspects with the moon or whatever. And so Venus wants to talk about love, Venus wants to talk about relationships, and Venus wants to talk about finances. So where in your life does that apply? We've got Mercury in Scorpio, which says watch how you say what it is that you want. We get the moon into Aquarius later, which also says that. So there's that energy around that. So be on the lookout for that. But on Tuesday, the moon moves into Capricorn at 11:35 a.m. This is a tricky communication day, so just be aware of that. But this is about accepting the divine guidance and spirit and the help that you're getting. I believe in your soul growth. This is the growth card, but I think this is your soul growth. And the self-love is a part of that. When you love yourself, when you unconditionally love and support yourself, when you unconditionally love and forgive yourself for anything over past lifetimes, that's part of what you release and you let go of, is any of these negative karmic stories and ties and everything, so that you can anchor into the 5-dimensional energy. While you are doing all this work, there's some really great support for that on Wednesday. There's just great aspects all the way around. So this is interesting. You have be cautious. I want more. You have to be cautious. Okay, because there's tricky communication. So not everything you hear you guys are going to be talking about love more than finances. So be cautious. Not everything you hear is truth. When you're in the fog and the mist, something looks all shiny. You know how the sun looks like little diamonds on like the trees. It just shimmers and it shines, but it might be a bit of a mirage. So be cautious. Also, when you're walking in the fog, you can walk into a brick wall that you never saw was there. You could step into a hole. So be very cautious because things are kind of foggy and murky because you are being asked to balance your emotions while you are healing the past, and we have love and healing. So you have healing the past and love and healing. And so I feel like there's part of this courage, the step forward. There's this need to heal the heart space a little, and it's going to take some courage because we have the freedom. But remember, you have success. So if there's been a recent breakup of some sort or the other, or disappointment around a relationship, life is not happening to you, it is happening for you. Okay, you are getting prepared. You are being given the freedom and the space to get yourself in alignment to be successful. So balance your emotions, right? Balance your emotions. The moon is going to Wednesday evening into Thursday morning, midday. It's going to pass through the final degrees of Capricorn. And so first it runs into Pluto, and Pluto says, how do you feel about transforming your life? What do you want to transform? And then it runs into Jupiter, and Jupiter says, where do you want to expand things after you're transforming? Like, where do you want to go next? And then it runs into Saturn, and Saturn goes, what's your plan? Now, if you remember, maybe I didn't say it. Back on Saturday, right after we have the new moon in Scorpio, within 6 hours, the moon runs into a sextile, which is a really nice supportive aspect with Saturn, and it says, what's your plan? And then you're asked again on Wednesday what your plan is. So what is your plan? You need a plan. Like take the time to write down at least a couple steps that you can take now-ish. Like, start moving in that direction, because this dream, this goal, this plan needs your action. It's not going to happen out of nowhere. It's going to require you helping to move the energies around to create this, okay? So if, for instance, you are looking for this better romantic relationship, because we have all this love stuff that showed up here, healing the past, love and healing, and balancing your emotions, this is about you taking steps to release. I love myself and others unconditionally. I forgive myself and others unconditionally. That's part of it. This is having the courage to walk away from relationships that don't work, that are not for the best and the highest good of all. It's being able to step into this other energy and allow yourself to be in flow with spirit, right? And I do mean in flow with spirit. Like the flow of the abundance and the nourishment of the universe just pouring all over you to help you discern where the path is. See the path there, the ladder leading up to where it is you want to go? Doesn't that look a lot like that keyhole you were looking through back on Monday when the moon was in your sign of Sagittarius? And here it is. There are steps required. There are steps required. You got the ladder. It's going to take disciplined, step-by-step progress in order to get there, but you can do this. Wow. You have the flying fish. Leap of faith, exploration, let go. I take my leap of faith with freedom and grace. We have freedom and we have success, right? So I take my leap of faith with freedom and grace. I am going to heal the past. I'm going to let love help heal the past. I'm going to balance my emotions, and I'm going to be careful about my next steps because I'm going to have a plan. Trust that you will know the right moment to take your leap of faith. When your intuition guides you to take a step, do so without hesitation or doubt. So be cautious. Feel into the energy. Does it feel like it? If it feels like it, there's heart resonance. If you're sure, go for it, right? So your intuition guides you to take a step, do so without hesitation or doubt. No obstacle will be able to stop your progress. You have what it takes to successfully overcome any challenge or distraction and fulfill your life purpose. Open yourself to new adventure and explore new worlds. Your instincts will protect you from negative influences. Do not be reluctant to let go and take a leap of faith. Have confidence in yourself. Have confidence in spirit. Wow. Nice. I want to give you a little heads up that, that tense conversations will continue through the week, and Friday looks really particularly difficult. So kind of circle that one in red on your calendar. And then on Saturday, it is your happy solar return, Sagittarius. That happens at 3:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the U.S. And then later that day, we have Venus moving into Scorpio, and the moon moves into Pisces. And the moon in Scorpio, Venus in Scorpio and the moon in Pisces, that is great conversations that can be a little intense about what it is that you want, what do you desire, and how are you assessing how to get there. And that's that energy around Sunday, is assessing. And see, it's a quarter moon, and so you have the light in the dark, you have the shadow and the light, right? And also not everything is fully visible yet. Again, we're still being cautious, right? You'll know when it's time to go. You will know. Ooh, you have imagination. You do have imagination, but they're asking you to use it. Envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream, believe in unlimited possibilities. If you can dream it, you can if you can conceive it. No, I don't know how does that saying go. If you can anyways, if you dream it, you can create it. So it doesn't rhyme. All right, so I want to pull a card to give us a little sneak peek into what it's like, what the next 4 weeks will be like with that Sun in Sagittarius. I am doing a full-on Sagittarius reading for all, so the monthly readings, I set them up according to the sun moving into a new sign. And so that's coming up at the end of the week. So be looking for that probably on Friday. And let's get just a little peek into it. So I want to remind you to please hit the thumbs up, to leave me a comment so I can leave you a message from Spirit next week. And you have, this with the sun shining on you over the next 4 weeks or so, Sagittarius, I live my truth. I live my truth. So your truth is what you want it to be. Have the courage and the conviction to live your truth, step into your power, follow your dreams, imagine the future, and then know when. You will know when. Sagittarius always knows when it's time to take that leap of faith. You will be fine. I have no doubt that you will know what you need to do to have success and freedom. Beautiful cards. All right, I will see you back here in just a few days. But in the meantime, you guys take good care. And again, happy solar return.